I forgot to pay attention to what the visual said when it broke through. You want to be careful whenever you run your drill bit down into the vice floor or a milling table. You see people's milling tables, they're just completely destroyed from that kind of stuff. End mills hitting them. So,
are you going to give us a demonstration?
No, no demonstration. Alright, one more hole. Heat is not playing a role in that at all. If it was, I'd have oil right here, right now. Alright, there we go. So, I'm going to see if I have an end mill that's as big as those bolt heads. Because end mill bottom cut, get a nice square corner down in there for a counterbore, since I do not have the correct counterbore. Okay, let's go back to original number 1 and leave it there. I think I'm done for the night. I'm gonna go eat. So Grasshopper, did you learn anything, Grasshopper? Anything at all? Grasshopper, speak.
Yeah, you know, you're out of your mind.
I know. So you didn't learn nothing, Grasshopper?
No, I already knew all this.
Did you?
Yeah.
You know, you did know where the button was up there that one time. So, all right, I'm ready to face that thing nice and flat. Yeah, in the lathe, baby. Okay. I changed to the high pulley last night to drill these holes. Now I need to kind of be on the low pulley, but I think I'm just going to go with it. Okay, I'm going to change the low pulley. I'm just going to do it. Okay, we're now on the low pulley. So you'll definitely hear a difference in the mill. We're going to run at the exact same RPM, a little over 1,000. Okay, we're done there. Okay, we have our counterbores done. They look real good. It's time to put this in the forejaw, indicate our ODs in, and face that. Get it nice and parallel to the backside, and then we'll be able to set this cylinder up and get it bored. All right, I like it. Now, very simple way to do this. You don't need to make things elaborate and make them look harder than they are. But if I fail to talk about something specific, a detail about a certain type of machining, doesn't mean I don't know about it. It just means it's not crossing my mind at the moment. I'm real good at leaving things out of videos, and then people bring it up and try to make it look like I didn't know what I never thought about it, or I didn't know about it, or whatever. But that's never the case. It's just you can't get everything in a video. Everything doesn't cross your mind and come out of your mouth verbally when it comes to explaining details. Now we really don't have to face this. This would be easily indicated in, but my chuck is very flat in the back side of the jaws. So we can, we face this, we'll get a really parallel surface to hold that cylinder and do this bore. Okay. Again, if I forget a detail, don't beat me up over it. Okay, it's worked very well. All right, I'm gonna break the corners. I'm sure some troll's gonna say, you broke those corners wrong. I've been doing this for 500 years. You don't know what you're doing. Well, trolls, I'm gonna do it with this. I hope you're not squirming in your armchair. And we're going to do that with a file. Now I'll do that with a tool, and that's not going to be that easily done. Okay, let's go in and break this corner with this tool. I think we can do it. This is actually a little bit in front of the jaws there. Let's see what we can do. I got my tool set up wrong too for this. We can do it. I think so. Yeah, I think we can do it. All right, very nice. Corners are broke. We're ready to take this out, fasten it to a cylinder, indicate the cylinder in, and get it bored. So there you go, bolted on, really, really nicely centered. So it's time to do this. So we're within 3 or 4 tenths thou, and we're square. I've indicated in the face and the diameter. So let's get the boring bar set up, get this done. Okay, we have begun. I'm just going in, and the cylinder's so out of round that we're going to have to do a couple skim cuts until we bring it completely round again, and then we'll start concentrating on bringing the bore into its new dimension. A lot of interrupted cuts going on here. It's a 2-stroke, so we got porting all through the cylinder. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Good stuff. So we got quite a bit to bore on this because this gentleman could not get a first ever piston for it. He had, because it's such an older unit, he had to get what he could get, and this piston is 2 millimeters bigger than the one that came out of it. So we got quite a bit of boring to do. So let's do this. Let's get it done. I got my Harris in here, and Millie's in here visiting. Hi, Harris. Hi, Harris. So Harris here's a pointy nose pit bull, and Millie here's a regular pit bull. They're my babies. I love these dogs. I love dogs. I don't like people. I like dogs. And these 2 dogs are awesome. Oh, Harris here. I've said it before, for anybody that might be seeing my pups for the first time. Millie here is 90% pit bull. She's got a real little head, as you can see. I'm not sure what that's about. And Harris here is 50% pit bull, 30% Catahoula leopard dog, and the rest of him is what they call super mutt, which is German Shepherd, Chow, and Boxer. Yep, he's just a pointy nosed pit bull, that's all. Aren't you, Harris? Oh, Harris here is a good protector. This dog right here is fantastic. Yeah, and this little girl right here is the sweetest thing on the planet. Yeah, I got the bestest dogs. I got the bestest dogs of all. I love my dogs. Yeah, like I say, I'd rather be around dogs than people any day. People absolutely disturb me. I have no faith in the human race. The things we see on this planet today, people trying to shove their crap down everybody's throat. It's just, this is just peace for me, puppa dogs. I like to have me a mountaintop, some puppa dogs, and a real big perimeter. No people. So my drill and my dial bore are off by 1/1000th, but I've been carrying that 1/1000th on the drill since I started this because I knew I was going to be going here. So the drill says we were at 85, 15, 19 to go. And the dial bore says 16, 17, 18 to go. Okay? And it's very consistent all the way up. I'm not even getting a 1/2 thou difference. So now let's check it this way. And we're going to do it just down here on the bottom. It's a pain in the butt to get it up in the top. And this is the other direction. Dead on 18. We'll come out a little further where we can. So we're getting 18 everywhere. Right there it is. This is the absolute final pass. I'm taking one more thou out. And you can't really even see the cut. I can see it with my eye, but I imagine that this light doesn't allow us to see this on the camera. So if you can see it, I'll know when I edit. So you can literally see I took out 8/10 according to the draw. So it's going to be between half and a thou. Definitely going to be right there. So we're on our final pass, and we're going to be ready for final honing. We'll bring it in right to a number with the hone. So a little old KX125 is going to be up and running again. Okay. Oh, run out of air so fast. So we're honing it in. Okay, I got the camera position. I think you'll be able to see the dial bore. 204 is what we were shooting for. Dead on 204, and we hit our number. I'm not going to measure all the way up in the bore. It takes too long to finagle the bore gauge up in there. So there you go. We're dead on 204. Dead on it. Dead on it. Dead on it. Okay, we hit our number. We're good. We'll call this a bore. Okay, I think we're going to call that. We got a little bit more work to do, but I'll do that off camera. It's all handwork. Just got to go in. We got to chamfer all the ports so they don't grab the piston rings. We got to put a chamfer down on the bottom of the sleeve here, so the piston rings stay compressed as you feed. Slide the cylinder down onto the piston. So we got a little bit more work to do, not a lot. So I'm gonna do all that off camera. I just wanted to do a bore for y'all. It worked out absolutely beautiful. All right, here we go. It's really hard to see my crosshatch in the cylinder. It's actually into the bore of my fixture here. I think you can see it, but it's a dead 45 degrees, exactly what we wanted. I think you can see it in there. Let me let the light down a little bit. Okay, so there you go. Crosshatch is dead 45. Beautiful stuff. There's our bore. Just beautiful. Well, he's thin walling that sleeve now. That's what happens when you got to go so big on a piston, because you can't get them anymore. But he was lucky to even get this one. So we got some hand chamfering to do with the ports. And we got to put a chamfer on down here. I might just throw it back in the lathe and do that. That's probably most likely what I'll do, but I'm gonna save that for last and see how it all goes. We're gonna see how that goes. And we'll finish this up. Worked out just absolutely beautiful. So we got some handwork to do now. We got to chamfer all the ports in there. You got to put a nice chamfer on them ports so it don't grab the piston rings. And we got to push the exhaust bridge back a little bit. The crosshatch is a dead 45, but it's almost impossible to see with this camera. You might be able to see it, I don't know. But it's dead on 45. So we got that really nice. Very thin wall left on the sleeve. This happens when you got older bikes and you can't get pistons anymore. This was the only piston he could get. So he could possibly have a overheating issue. So he's going to have to pay attention to that. But let's finish up the handwork and send this home.